Welcome to Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin, the kickoff of Sim Season 30, the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports as we kick off Sim Season 30, the defending Super Bowl champion Detroit Lions against their division rivals, the Green Bay Packers, live from Lambeau Field. Sim Season 30 about to get underway. Detroit has won the toss. Sim Season 30 is underway. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Nixon, a yard deep, out over the 15, 20, 25. And Devin Nixon brings it out to the 29-yard line. And that's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10. Detroit led by their quarterback, Daniel Manning, now in his 10th year out of Purdue. Led the Lions to the Super Bowl win over the Dolphins last season. That was a 33-30 win against Miami in Super Bowl 29. It'll be 1st and 10 Detroit from their own 29-yard line. Our first look at the Detroit offense this season. Detroit comes out, Manning under center. Manning, he'll hand off to Charles Freeman up the middle, and Freeman down to the 33-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. Let's take a look at the Detroit offense for Sim Season 30. Perry, Dixon, Beatles, Gamet, and Reed up front. And then it's Farr, Loxley, Freeman, Adams, and Wyndham. A gain of 4, be 2nd and 6 for the Lions, just underway, live from Lambeau Field in Green Bay. They'll have it at their own 33-yard line. A beautiful night here in Green Bay. Manning in the I formation. Manning drops back, looks downfield, throws, dumps it off to Freeman. Freeman down to the 37-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. That should bring up 3rd and 2. Here's the Packers defense. They play a 3-4. Hines, Brown, and Claywell up front. Owens, Harris, Spencer, and Moulton are the linebackers and the secondary. Henderson, Palmer, Collins, and Young. Dominators in the house. Good to see you, Dominator. Welcome in. This game is just underway. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Lions from their own 37-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. Manning under center. Manning hands off to Freeman. He gets hit in the backfield, and he's not going to have the first down. Making the tackle, number 55, Jimmy Owens, the 9th-year linebacker out of Tennessee. A loss of 2 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd down. Sim Season 30 is right. How's the sound, Dominator? Can you hear me okay? Is the volume okay? Want to make sure you can hear me okay. Had to move the microphone around. Dylan Hardiman, the new punter, back to punt. Gets the punt away. Fielded back Caldwell. And Caldwell gets thrown down the 20-yard line. Matthew Caldwell, who they picked up from the Jets during the offseason. All right, thank you, Dominator. Here's the starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, Mark Emden, in his 13th year out of Florida. Thank you, Dominator. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. So the Lions go 3 and out on their first drive. Green Bay will have it at their own 20-yard line. Got the old webcam up and running too. Say hi to everybody. I'll have a new backdrop in a couple of days. Right now it's just black. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Emden under center. Emden back to throw. Throws outside to Kirkwood. Down to the 33-yard line, a gain of 13 yards to Andrew Kirkwood. Actually, it's Vince Kirkwood, I'm sorry. The rookie out of Oklahoma State. That's Green Bay's first round draft pick, Vince Kirkwood, the rookie out of Oklahoma State, making the catch for 13 yards in a first down. Packers from their own 33, their opening drive. 4 receivers wide, Emden in the gun, hands off to Hicks up the middle. Eric Hicks. It's a fumble, and who comes up with it? I think Hicks recovered his own fumble. Actually, it was John Alexander who recovered the fumble. Another first down for Green Bay. Yeah, Alexander, the receiver, was right there to cover the fumble. Another Packer first down. We're live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Week number 1, our opening game of the season here at Jammin' Sports. Our kickoff classic. 5:45 and counting. First and 10 Packers from their own 47-yard line. Emden from the gun. Emden hands off to Hicks. And Hicks across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. On the tackle, number 98, Keenan Hammond in his 4th year out of Wisconsin. I'm Jimmy Jam. I got the Dominator in the room, bringing you this game here today, here at Jammin' Sports. 2nd and 4 from the 47. 4 receivers wide. Emden back. Throws outside, incomplete. Let's take a look at the Packer offense. Up front, Sherrard, Bowling, Walker, Sitton, and Hancock. And then it's Alexander, Smith, Hicks, Jackson, and Kirkwood. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Green Bay from the Detroit 47-yard line. Detroit went 3 and out. This is Green Bay's opening drive. On 3rd and 4, 4 receivers wide. Emden back, looking, throws, gets it out to Jackson, the tight end, down the sideline, all the way down to the 24-yard line. A 23-yard reception to Keith Jackson, the 17th year veteran out of Texas. 17 years, Keith Jackson. I thought he might retire, but he's back in there. That's right, Dominator. Packers on the move. The defending Super Bowl champion Lions against the Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 Green Bay from the Detroit 24. Emden under center. Emden, play action, throws downfield, and it's intercepted by Elijah Robinson. He'll down at the end zone. The 6th-year defensive back out of Nebraska. He had 2 interceptions in the Super Bowl, and he picks one off to end the Green Bay drive. So Detroit goes 3 and out. Green Bay throws a pick. And Detroit will have it for the 2nd time. We're still scoreless here in the first quarter. Live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin, week number 1 here at Jammin' Sports. Our kickoff of Sim Season 30. So Detroit gets it back. Let's see if they can capitalize. They'll start from their own 20-yard line. I hope you're doing well, Dominator. Good to see you here. Manning under center. Daniel Manning. Manning hands off to Charles Freeman, and Freeman's going to lose 2 yards. Back to the 18-yard line. Making the tackle that time, Matt Palmer. Palmer playing his former team. Palmer was on the Lions last season. The Lions let him go. Green Bay picked him up as a free agent. And as the schedule would have it, Palmer playing his former team in the first game of the season. A loss of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12 back at the 18. Manning under center on 2nd and 12. Manning back. throws deep. He's got a man. Wyndham across the 40, all the way down to the 43-yard line. A 25-yard reception to Colton Wyndham. First down, Detroit. Wyndham in his 5th year out of Vanderbilt. I'm familiar with it, but I've not played it, Dominator, no. I've seen other people play it, if that counts. So the Lions on the move now. They finally get a first down. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Lions in the offset I. Manning under center. Manning hands off to Freeman around the outside, and Freeman just can't get anything going. He's going to lose 3 yards, making the tackle, number 32 for the Packers, Nick Collins, the free safety, in his 13th year out of Bethune-Cookman. A loss of 2 now, they say officially. It'll be 2nd and 12. 3:10 and counting here in the first quarter, no score. Lions come out. Manning in the shotgun. Manning takes the snap. Throws outside to Lynchman, all the way out to the Green Bay 44-yard line. A gain of 16 yards and a Detroit first down. John Lynchman in his 7th year out of Boise State. Another Lion first down. On the tackle, number 31, Prince King, the rookie out of Texas State. We're going to be calling some new names on a lot of teams here in week number 1. First and 10 from the 44-yard line in the I formation. Manning, play action. Manning throws downfield, incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock. 2:24 left here in the first quarter. Second and 10 from the Packer 44. This time Manning in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. Manning hands off to Freeman, a delayed draw, and Freeman gets out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 3. That'll bring up 3rd and 7 for Detroit. On the tackle, number 93, Gilbert Brown, in his 9th year out of Boston College. Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the first quarter, no score. 3rd and 7. Manning in the shotgun. Manning back. Looking, throws outside to Freeman, out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. That's going to bring up 4th down. So the Lions come up short of the first down marker. This would be a 55-yard attempt. Evil Dead's in the house. Good to see you, Evil Dead. Got the cam working. Lions are going to punt. Dylan Hardiman, the rookie out of Miami. Their new punter gets the punt away, aiming for the sideline, and it goes into the end zone to be a touchback. I'm doing well, Evil Dead. Thank you much. So we've had 3 drives that have all come up empty. Green Bay will have it for the second time. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line with 1:41 left here in the first quarter. It's great to see you, Evil Dead. We don't have a score yet, Evil Dead, so set a line for us. Packers come out from their own 20-yard line. 4 receivers wide on 1st and 10. Emden, play action, looking, throws down the sideline. He's got a man, Alexander, all the way down to the Detroit 37-yard line. A 43-yard reception to John Alexander down the sideline. First down, Packers. Evil Dead has set the line. Packers -6. The over-under at 47. 41. Okay. I tell you what, I'll take, 41. I'm going to take the over. And I think the Packers score the upset. I'm going to go with you on that one. 1st and 10, Green Bay at the Detroit 37-yard line. 1:30 left in the first. Emden from the shotgun. Emden back. Throws, gets it out to Covington. Down to the 24-yard line, a gain of 13 yards. First down, Green Bay. So our first line of the season is Green Bay -6. The over-under at 41. I'll take Green Bay -6, and I'm going to take the over. Watch the final score be like 21-20 or something like that. 1 minute left to play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Packers from the Detroit 24. Emden to Hicks around the outside. Hicks turns upfield. Hicks all the way down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 22 yards for Eric Hicks, the 8th-year back out of Buffalo. Or 24-17, and that'd work. It'll be 1st and goal, Green Bay at the Detroit 2-yard line. The Packers got a drive put together here. They threw an interception on their previous drive. Opening day, opening night here at Lambeau Field. The defending Super Bowl champion Lions against the Packers. 1st and goal from the 2. Clock is running. 28 seconds. 4 receivers wide. Emden, 3-step drop, looking, rolls out. Rolls to the near side. And he's going to take it in for a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run by Mark Emden, the 13th-year receiver or quarterback out of Florida. And the Packers get on the board. They take a 6-0 lead. The Packers score the first points of Sim Season 30. On a 2-yard run by Mark Emden. James Griffey for the extra point in his 10th year out of Army. Kick is up, and it's good. Packers lead at 7-0. 19 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin, week number 1 here at Jammin' Sports. I'm Jimmy Jam. I got Evil Dead and the Dominator with me. We'll have a triple header for you tomorrow. We'll talk more about that in a second. Just one game tonight. We'll have a triple header tomorrow. Griffey to kick off. This will be fielded by Nixon at the goal line over the 15, 20, 25. Devin Nixon out to the 26-yard line. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll have 3 games tomorrow starting at 6 o'clock Eastern time. It's my vacation week, so I can get games in. It'll be 6 o'clock Eastern. More on that in a second. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Packers up 7-0. Manning in the gun. Manning back. Throws downfield to Lynchman. All the way down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Detroit. Misty's doing well. Thank you very much. She's off to the side over here. Say hi, Misty. Yep, she's over here. She's watching the game. As we watch the replay, 12 yards to John Lynchman. And that should bring us to the end of the first quarter. Green Bay up 7-0 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Our kickoff game to start Sim Season 30. Lambeau's Field, yes. If he was on the Packers, but he's not. Green Bay leads at 7-0. 1st and 10 for Detroit from their own 38-yard line. As we start the second quarter, Daniel Manning under center. Manning hands off to Freeman, and Freeman just cannot get anything going. Hit in the backfield by Bryson Claywell in his 5th year out of California. A loss of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 14. Charles Freeman was the most valuable player in the Super Bowl 2 weeks ago. He's at -3 yards rushing so far today. 2nd and 14 from the 34-yard line. Manning under center. Manning hands off to Freeman around the outside, and Freeman, he'll pick up about 4 yards, get those 4 yards back before being hit by Antonio Spencer in his 2nd year out of Texas. Yeah, I'm still wrapping my brain around that. But the Lions did win the Super Bowl last season. You all saw it. 5 receivers wide on 3rd and 10. Manning in the gun. Manning back. Manning looking, throws deep, and it's incomplete. He tried to hit Mike Farr, but it was broken up by Nick Collins, number 32. It'll be 4th down, and Detroit's going to have to punt. Dylan Hardiman, the rookie punter, gets the punt away. And that's going to be dropped inside the 5. Nice punt by the rookie, Hardiman, who they picked up out of the University of Miami. So Green Bay will start at their own 4-yard line, 1st and 10. Up 7-0. Triple header tomorrow, 6 Eastern time. It'll be the Raiders and the Bills, followed by the Seahawks and the Redskins, followed by the Giants and the Panthers. There you go. I couldn't remember the last one. That's our triple header tomorrow. 27 teams of the 28 still have the same quarterback, but the Giants have a new quarterback. 1st and 10 for the Packers at the 4-yard line. Emden under center. Emden hands off to Hicks, and Hicks out to the 6-yard line, a gain of 2. Eric Hicks in his 8th year out of Buffalo. Keenan Hammond on the tackle, number 98. I have a new backdrop coming. I hope to have it later this week. Yeah, in real life, yes, they are. 2nd and 8. Emden. Play action, throwing from his end zone. Gets it out to Alexander again, down the sideline. Alexander, one man to beat. And they finally catch him at the Detroit 35-yard line. A 59-yard reception by John Alexander. I was doing the math in my head real quick. The 12th year receiver out of Michigan. All the way down to the Detroit 35-yard line. 59 yards to Alexander. He's already well over 100 yards receiving. He's at 102. Packers from the Detroit 35. Emden from the shotgun. Emden back. Looking. Throws down the sideline. And it's intercepted again. No, it's incomplete. He only got 1 foot in. Benny Blades nearly intercepted it for Detroit. number 36. He only got 1 foot in. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 5:44 left here in the first half. Packers up 7-0. 3 receivers to the near side. Emden back. Dumps it off inside to Kirkwood. Down to the 21-yard line. Vince Kirkwood, the rookie out of Oklahoma State. That's their first-round draft pick right there. A gain of 14 yards and a Packer first down. Packers moving the chains again. I hope I'm loud enough. I had to move the microphone up higher. I hope everybody can still hear me okay. Let me know if you can. 5 receivers wide on 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Emden from the shotgun, empty backfield. Emden throws, gets out to Jackson, and he's going to lose 3 yards. He would have been better off dropping that pass. That'll bring up 2nd and 13. Morrison on the tackle. Ashley Morrison, the rookie out of North Texas, the strong safety for Detroit. That's Detroit's first-round draft pick right there. Ashley Morrison. Ashley. Under 5 minutes left now in the first half. 2nd and 13 at the 24-yard line. I sound marvelous. Marvelous. Thank you, Evil Dead. Emden under center. Back to throw. Throws down the middle to Jackson. Down to the 5-yard line. A 19-yard gain and a Packer first down. The ageless one. Keith Jackson in his 17th year out of Texas. All 17 years with Green Bay as a tight end. That's tough to go 17 years as a tight end. Well, I appreciate that, Evil Dead. 1st and goal from the 5 for Green Bay. 4 receivers wide. Emden in the shotgun. Emden hands off to Hicks up the middle. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown run by Eric Hicks. The 8th year back out of Buffalo. University of Buffalo. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Detroit not looking like their Super Bowl selves at the moment. Griffey for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Packers lead it 14-0. 4:12 remaining here in the first half. Live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Week number 1. Here at Jammin' Sports. Evil Dead, you like the new logo? I have a new logo to kick off Sim Season 30. I like it. I got a snazzy new logo. I just felt it was time for a change.
What's the date, time thing? What's the date, time thing?
Griffey will kick off. Packers up 14-0. Fielded by Fletcher at the 5-yard line over the 25. And Fletcher out to the 27. That's Trey Fletcher, the rookie out of Texas. And here comes Daniel Manning, the 10th year quarterback out of Purdue. Detroit down 14-0 with 4:09 left to play here in the first half. Thank you, Evil Dead. Yeah, I was playing around and I said, I kind of like how that looks, so I went with it. It still pops. I like it. 1st and 10 Detroit from the 27-yard line. Lions come out in the I formation. Branch in motion. Manning to Loxley, his first carry. Kurt Loxley out to the 30-yard line, a gain of 3 yards. The third-year back out of Wake Forest. It'll be 2nd and 7. On the tackle, Mark Young, the second-year defensive back out of Rice. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Detroit Lions at their own 30-yard line. Manning in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Manning back. Manning throws. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 3:37 left here in the first half. It'll be 3rd and 7. Big third down for Detroit. They're down by 2 scores. Manning in the shotgun on 3rd and 7. Manning back. Throws to the far side. To far. He can't hold on. Incomplete. Broken up by Nick Collins. We've been calling his name a lot. The Packers defense is just, they're playing lights out here in the first half. It'll be 4th down. Dylan Hardiman back to punt again for Detroit. Gets the punt away. This will be fielded by Caldwell at the 14-yard line. Nice move by Caldwell. All the way out to the 41-yard line. Matthew Caldwell, the former Jet. He was on the Jets last season. He was a free agent. And the Packers picked him up in his 12th year out of Ohio State. Nice return by Caldwell. So the Packers, they still have 3:21 left here in the first half. They're up 14-0. And they'll have it in pretty good field position at their own 41-yard line. Now the Packers had a receiver last year, Andrew Kirkwood. He was also 36, but Kirkwood's gone. And they have another Kirkwood, same number. Emden to Hicks up the middle, and Hicks to the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 will be 2nd and 6. That's just kind of funny how that happened. Vince Kirkwood took Andrew Kirkwood's number. 3 minutes and counting here in the first half. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Green Bay with that formation with 3 backs. Emden play action. Throws, gets it to Alexander, wide open. He's had a big first half. Alexander all the way down to the 22-yard line. A 33-yard reception to John Alexander to the Lion 22-yard line. First down, Green Bay. The 12th year receiver out of Michigan. Finally tackled by Don Reese, number 28. Don Reese came over from the Patriots. The Patriots let him go. The Lions signed him. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Green Bay from the 22-yard line. Emden back. Throws, gets it out to Alexander. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 22-yard touchdown reception by John Alexander. And this one's getting ugly. Green Bay goes up by 3 touchdowns. Green Bay has played lights out here in the first half on both sides of the ball. Detroit looking like the Lions that Evil Dead was talking about earlier. Not the defending Super Bowl champions. Griffey for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Wow. The Green Bay Packers have scored 21. They lead at 21-0 over the Lions with 2:14 left to play here in the first half. Live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Week 1 here at Jammin' Sports. The Lions we love. There you go, Evil Dead. Jets. Well, Detroit's got themselves in quite a hole. Let's see if they can score before halftime. There's the kick by Griffey. Fielded by Fletcher at the 5 over the 20, 25, 30. Fletcher still on his feet, out to the 36-yard line. Trey Fletcher, the rookie out of Texas. Well, Detroit, they still have 2:08 left, 3 timeouts. They might be able to score before halftime. They really need to score before halftime. We'll probably have the 2-minute warning after this play. Lions will start from their own 36. Green Bay with a sizable lead. Manning in the shotgun. Manning to Freeman. Freeman, a draw play up the middle. Freeman across midfield. Out to the 46-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning. Green Bay up 21-0 here at Chapman Sports. Welcome back to Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Our kickoff game of Sim Season 30. The defending Super Bowl champion Detroit Lions are down 21-0 to Green Bay. Giants fans in the house. Good to see you, Giants fan. It'll be 1st and 10 Detroit from the Green Bay 46. Green Bay up 21-0 here in the first half. Manning in the shotgun. Manning back, throws, and he misfired on that one. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. My good friend Giants fans in the house. Second and 10 from the 46-yard line. Detroit with 4 receivers wide. Manning in the gun. Manning back. Setting up a screen pass to Freeman down the sideline. Freeman's got the first down. A big gain all the way down to the 26-yard line. A gain of 20 for Charles Freeman on the screen pass. Freeman in his 8th year out of California. First down, Lions. Antonio Spencer on the tackle, number 51. Good crowd tonight on this Sunday night, our kickoff of Sim Season 30. There you go. Clock is running. 1.5 minutes left in the half. Manning in the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 26. Manning looks downfield, throws to far. He's out of bounds at the 14. A gain of 12. Another first down for Detroit. And that'll stop the clock with 1:20 left. Mike Farr in his 11th year out of Georgia Tech. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Making the tackle was Mark Young for Green Bay. 1:20 left in the half. 1st and 10 Detroit from the 14. Manning in the shotgun. Manning looking, throws, gets it to Wyndham. Is he in? No, incomplete. Incomplete pass. He did not get both feet in. Colton Wyndham in his 5th year out of Vanderbilt. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. 1:16 left in the half. Three receivers to the near side. Manning in the gun. Manning back. Looks to the end zone. Throws. Incomplete. He had a man open and missed him. He had Mike Farr open in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down for the 14-yard line. Manning under center. Manning, 3-step drop. Now he kind of scrambles a bit, throws outside to Adams. And Adams gains a yard down to the 13-yard line. Green Bay will take a timeout. It'll be 4th down. Yeah, it's a blowout so far. Kyle Adams, the second-year tight end out of UCLA, made the catch for a yard. It'll be 4th down. Lance Taylor will come out. This will be a 30-yard field goal attempt to put Detroit on the board. Lance Taylor in his 8th year out of Alabama. Taylor was on the Saints last season. From 30 yards. There's the snap. Kick is up. And it's good. Detroit's on the board. Green Bay is still up by 18. The Packers lead at 21-3. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. Live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Week number 1, our kickoff game of Sim Season 30 here at Jammin' Sports. Davis is working tonight. He has a new job. He let me know he was working. Tomorrow night, we'll have 3 games for you starting at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. It'll be the Raiders and the Bills, Seahawks, Redskins, and then the Giants and the Panthers will be the final game tomorrow night. We'll see the Giants' new quarterback. I'll tell you that in a second. Here's the kickoff. Fielded by Caldwell, a yard deep over the 15, 20, 25. Matthew Caldwell out to the 25-yard line. Tomorrow night in the Giants-Panthers game, we'll see the Giants' rookie quarterback, William Rogers, out of Ole Miss. He's the only new quarterback. Of the 28 teams, 27 of them have the same quarterback from last season starting. Except for the Giants. They have a rookie quarterback out of Ole Miss, William Rogers. We'll see him tomorrow night. That'll be the 3rd game tomorrow. But as you'll see here as week 1 progresses, there's a lot of new names and new places. There was a lot of turnover, I noticed this time around. Just not at quarterback. Emden on 1st and 10. Throws to the near side to Covington. Down to the 37-yard line. Green Bay takes a timeout. A gain of 12 yards. That'll stop the clock with 51 seconds left. Green Bay up 21-3. The Packers have 1 timeout left. They took one on defense on the previous drive. It's good to have the webcam back up. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Emden from the shotgun. Emden back. Throws to the near side. Incomplete. Getting his hands on it was Elijah Robinson, number 22. The 6th-year defensive back out of Nebraska. 47 seconds left in the half. It'll be 2nd and 10. Packers come out. 5 receivers wide this time. Empty backfield for Emden. Emden back to throw. Gets it out to Jackson. Out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Keith Jackson, the tight end. Benny Blades on the tackle for Detroit. 33 seconds and counting. We're coming up on halftime. On 3rd and 3, 20 seconds. Emden back. Throws. Gets it out to Jackson again. A 6-yard gain to the 50-yard line. That's good for the first down. Green Bay takes a timeout with 14 seconds left. Packers are out of timeouts. Let's see if they throw a Hail Mary. I would try to throw one to the sideline and kick a field goal. First and 10 Packers from midfield with 14 seconds left in the half. Emden in the shotgun. Emden back. Throws deep, going for the home run. He's got a man. Covington, touchdown. Green Bay. Wow. What an offensive show the Packers have put on here in the first half. A 50-yard touchdown reception to Adam Covington, the 7th-year receiver out of Kentucky. The Packers have been spectacular on both sides of the ball here in the first half. Wow. Griffey for the extra point. And, well, that's the only thing the Packers have done wrong tonight. The extra point is blocked. So it will remain a 24-point game. Packers lead it 27-3. Let's see who blocked that kick. Number 25, Steve Jordan for Detroit, blocked it. 27-3. The Packers up by 24. 8 seconds left in the half. So Griffey will tee it up. There's the kick by Griffey. And that'll be fielded by Fletcher at the 7-yard line. Brings it out over the 30. They'll mark him down at the 30-yard line. Trey Fletcher, the rookie out of Texas. 4 seconds left till halftime. Packers well in control here, 27-3. Detroit has their work cut out for them here in the second half. This should be the last play of the first half. Detroit lining up for a Hail Mary here. Manning back to throw. Heaves it into a crowd. Henderson picks it up. We've hit halftime. Your halftime score, Green Bay 27, Detroit 3, here at Jammin' Sports. Back to historic Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Our kickoff game of Sim Season 30. Unfortunately, it's a one-sided game up to this point. Green Bay leads Detroit 27-3 as we start the third quarter. It's been mostly all Packers here in the first half, except for one drive where the Lions got a field goal. Green Bay will get the ball first to start the second half. Lance Taylor will kick off. Fielded by Caldwell, 2 yards deep over the 15, 20, 25. Matthew Caldwell out to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 31. First down, Green Bay. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate it. Evil Dead set the line. Packers -6. I get the feeling that one's going to hold up. We still need 11 more points to meet the over-under. We still might get the over-under in a lopsided way, though. 1st and 10, Green Bay from their own 31-yard line, up by 24 points. Emden in the shotgun. Emden hands off to Eric Hicks up the middle, and Hicks a 4-yard gain out to the 35-yard line. On the tackle, number 75, John Parsons, in his 7th year out of Alabama. It'll be 2nd and 5. Green Bay from their own 35. Emden from the shotgun. Emden to Hicks, and Hicks works his way outside. No gain. On the tackle that time, Robert Preston, in his 5th year out of Penn State. No gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. Detroit, their defense, they need a stop here if they want any chance to get back in it. They're down by 24. 4 receivers wide. Emden in the gun. Emden back. Throws. Gets it out to Covington across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 18 yards. 1st down, Green Bay. And the Packer dominance continues. The defending Super Bowl champions not looking too good. First and 10 from the 47 of Detroit. Emden under center. Play action. They pick up the blitz nicely. Throw down to Kirkwood. A flag is down. Kirkwood inside the 20. And I think this one's coming back. Vince Kirkwood. And that's holding on Green Bay on Clint Bowling. That one comes back. That'll back it up to the Packer 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 20. Looking ahead to week 2, Green Bay will host Indianapolis next week. Detroit next week. I'm looking at the schedule here. Give me a second, I'll get back to you. Emden on 1st and 20. They get him on the blitz. A 10-yard loss back to the 33-yard line. Making the tackle, David Russell, in his 2nd year out of Michigan. It'll be a loss of 9 officially. It'll be 2nd and 29. Now Detroit's defense is starting to play. Detroit will play at Chicago next week. So Green Bay's first 2 games are at home. Detroit's first 2 games are on the road. Detroit will play at Chicago next week. 2nd and 29 for the Packers back at their own 33-yard line. Emden. Play action. Throws outside to Covington. That play looked all sorts of messed up. That's going to be a loss of 5. Green Bay's going in the wrong direction. That's going to bring up 3rd and 34 back at the 18-yard line. This drive, or they had it at the Detroit 47 a moment ago, and they're all the way back to their own 28. Not a good series for Green Bay. Luckily, they're up 24 points. 3rd and 34. 3rd and forever. Emden back. Steps up. Scrambles a bit. Watch out behind you. And he gets sacked. Well, it's actually a 2-yard gain. No sack. And that'll bring up 4th and 33. Making the tackle, number 96, Dan Stewart, in his 4th year out of Virginia Tech. It's a 2-yard gain, and Green Bay's going to have to punt. 4:50 left to play in the third quarter. Kyle Larson back to punt, who they picked up from Detroit. He's playing his former team. Gets the punt away. Caught by Nixon at the 24. He brings it out to the 31-yard line. Devin Nixon. So Detroit will have it for the first time here in the second half, down 27-3. Daniel Manning, not a good first half, as his numbers show. Green Bay up 27-3 with 4:39 left here in the third quarter. Should have gone for it. Easy first down. Yeah. Lions come out with three receivers to the near side. Manning in the shotgun from their own 31-yard line. Manning looks downfield, throws outside to Farr, all the way out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 20 yards and a Lions first down. Mike Farr, in his 11th year out of Georgia Tech. First down, Lions. Good crowd here tonight. Appreciate it. I really do. Again, we'll have a triple header for you tomorrow, starting at 6 Eastern. 3 o'clock on the West Coast. First and 10 from the 49-yard line. Manning in the shotgun. Manning to Freeman up the middle. Charles Freeman all the way down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 13 yards and a Lion first down. The 8th year back out of California, Charles Freeman. Nick Henderson on the tackle for Green Bay. Lions trying to get on the scoreboard. It's a 3-score game. Down by 24. From the Packer 36, Manning in the gun. Manning throws down the middle to Farr, down to the 25-yard line, a gain of 11. Another Detroit first down to Mike Farr, the veteran receiver. When you look at Detroit's postseason run, they beat the Saints in the divisional round by 2 points. They beat Dallas in the championship game by 3. And they beat Miami in the Super Bowl by 3. So all 3 of their playoff games were close. First and 10 from the 25. Manning back. Manning throws outside to Adams, down to the 23-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. Kyle Adams, the second-year tight end out of UCLA. Jimmy Owens making the tackle, number 55, in his 9th year out of Tennessee. A gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Under 3 minutes left now in the third quarter. Green Bay up by 24 points. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the Packer 23. Lions come out in the offset eye. Manning back. Throws to the near side. Out of bounds. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 2:37 left. Colton Wyndham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7. Detroit with 4 receivers set wide. Manning in the gun. Manning looking. Steps up. Throws. And nobody home. There was nobody there except for Harris. The linebacker, David Harris, in his 11th year out of Michigan. He was so surprised, he forgot to pick it up. 4th down, Detroit will kick another field goal. Lance Taylor, this will be from 40 yards. Yeah, quality throw. Kick is up, and it's good. It's now a 21-point game. It remains a 3-score game. Green Bay up 27-6. .228 left to play here in the third quarter. We're live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Week number 1, our kickoff game here at Jammin' Sports. It remains a 3-score game. Detroit's defense is going to have to get another quick stop if they're going to have time to get back in this. Taylor will kick off. Fielded by Caldwell at the goal line over the 15, 20, 25. Matthew Caldwell. You just get the feeling he's going to break one. Brings it all the way out to the 35-yard line. The Jets let him go, and I always thought Caldwell was their best receiver, and the Jets let him go. Green Bay picked him up. 1st and 10, Green Bay at their own 35-yard line. 2:23 left here in the third quarter. Mark Emden, the quarterback, comes back out to lead the offense. Again, we'll have 3 games for you tomorrow, starting at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, that's why they let him go. Emden from the shotgun. Emden throws outside to Kirkwood, the rookie, and he's going to lose 2 yards. Benny Blades made the tackle, number 36. Vince Kirkwood, the rookie, made the catch. The rookie out of Oklahoma State. A loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. Yeah, I don't understand what the Jets do a lot of times. I know it's a video game, but the Jets, they do the same thing on the video game that they do in real life for some reason. Yeah, in real life, yes, they could. A lot of teams could have had Marino. 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left now in the third quarter. Emden in the shotgun. Emden back. Throws. Gets it out to Covington. He can't hold on. Incomplete. Broken up by number 28, Don Reese, the former Patriot. In his 5th year out of Indiana. Reese spent 4 years with New England. The Patriots let him go. The Packers picked him up. 3rd and 11 for Green Bay. Emden in the shotgun. Emden back, looking, steps up, throws deep down the field, and Alexander is upended, incomplete. Upending him is the rookie, Ashley Morrison, the rookie out of North Texas. He got upended big time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, Detroit's defense playing a lot better here in the second half. Kyle Larson to punt, gets the punt away. Fair caught by Nixon at the 18-yard line, Devin Nixon. And that's where the Lions will have it 1st and 10. Down by 21 points, 27-6. Charles Freeman only 32 yards rushing. He needs to get himself going. 1:38 left to play here in the third quarter. Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin, week number 1, the opening game of Sim Season 30. Our kickoff game. Great to have everybody here tonight. Manning under center. Manning, 3-step drop. Throws outside, incomplete. Just threw it away. Couldn't find a receiver open, just threw it away. That'll stop the clock, 1:34 left. I got Giants fan in the room, Evil Dead's in the room, Dominator's in the room. Great to have everybody here. 2nd and 10 from the 18-yard line. Manning to Freeman. And Freeman's going to lose a yard back to the 17. Making the hit, David Harris, the 11th year linebacker out of Michigan. Big Floppa, he texted me earlier today saying he'd be here. because Detroit was playing, but I don't see him. It'll be 3rd and 11 from the 17-yard line. Manning in the shotgun. Manning back. Manning looking, throws deep to Wyndham, all the way out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 22 yards and a Detroit first down. Yeah, Big Floppa said he was feeling a lot better. But I thought for sure he'd be here. He told me he was off today and he'd be here. But we hope he's doing okay. Detroit will have it 1st and 10. At their own 39-yard line. 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. They're down by 21. Manning in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Manning back. Throws. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Getting his hand in there, the linebacker, Jimmy Owens, in his 9th year out of Tennessee. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. 33 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Lions come out, 5 receivers wide, empty backfield for Daniel Manning. Manning back, throws down the sideline, overthrows his receiver, incomplete. Is it just me, or do the Lions look off tonight? They've just been off. Colton Wyndham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. 3rd down for the Lions. Manning in the gun. Manning back. Manning throws, dumps it off to Freeman. Freeman is going to be shy of the first down. A gain of 8 yards to the 47-yard line. Gilbert Brown made the tackle, number 93. Well, you're down by 21 with 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. You have to go for it. You got to go for it here. And they're going to punt. All right. Dylan Hardiman back to punt, gets the punt away. I would have gone for it. In the end zone, touchback. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. As Green Bay leads Detroit 27-6. And welcome back to Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. As we start the 4th and final quarter of our kickoff game of Sim Season 30 here at Jammin' Sports. Lions football, baby. Nothing but the best. They're having that Super Bowl hangover is what's happening. 1st and 10, Green Bay from the 20-yard line. As we start the 4th quarter, Emden to Hicks. Hicks making his way, weaving through Lions down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 8, it'll be 2nd and 2. Eric Hicks. This is the kickoff game. It would be the Thursday night kickoff game. 2nd and 2 from the 28. Emden under center. Emden, play action. Rolls out, being chased, and he gets sacked back at the 19-yard line. A loss of 9 yards. Keenan Hammond on the tackle in his 4th year out of Wisconsin. It'll be 3rd and 11. Detroit's defense is playing better here in the second half, but the Lions offense can't do anything. Again, we'll have 3 games tomorrow starting at 6 Eastern. We'll have the Raiders and the Bills, followed by the Seahawks and the Redskins, followed by the Giants and the Panthers. That's our triple header tomorrow, starting at 6 Eastern, 3 on the West Coast. 3rd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Emden to Hicks. Hicks outside, a loss of 2 yards. It'll be 4th and 13. Chase had a pep talk at halftime in the Lions locker room. Good old Chase. Where is Chase? Oh, that's right. Chase is on that mission to Mars. He's going to be the first man to land on Mars. I forgot about that. 4th and 13. Larson back to punt for Green Bay. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Nixon at the 29. Brings it upfield out to the 44-yard line. Daniel Manning will come back out. Detroit down by 21 points, 27-6. 6:33 left to play here in regulation. He's currently on a peace mission in India. All right. Good to know. Well, Detroit only has 6.5 minutes left. They're down by 3 touchdowns. Let's see if they can come back. Manning in the gun. Manning back, throws, gets out to Wyndham. And Wyndham to the Packer 46-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Colton Wyndham, the 5th-year receiver out of Vanderbilt. We've seen some new faces on these teams. We're going to see a whole lot more new faces during the week. 2nd and 1 from the 46. Manning back, throws, dumps it off to Freeman up the middle. Freeman making his way outside to the 38-yard line. First down. A gain of 8 yards and a Lion first down. Matt Palmer on the tackle for Green Bay. It'll be a Lion first down. Charles Freeman, the running back. Detroit, they really need to score in a hurry. They got to throw it downfield. They don't have time for this. 5:40 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Packers up by 21. 4 receivers wide. Manning in the gun. Manning back. Throws, gets it out to Lynchman. Down to the 30-yard line, a gain of 8. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. John Lynchman in his 7th year out of Boise State. Down to the Packer 30-yard line. 5:15 and counting. It'll be 2nd and 2. 4 receivers spread wide. Manning in the gun. Manning throws outside to Adams. Kyle Adams, the tight end, down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards and a Lion first down. The 2nd-year tight end out of UCLA. 4:45 and counting. First down, Detroit. On 1st and 10 from the Packer 25. Manning back to throw. Steps up. Good protection. Just a 3-man rush, though. Throws, gets to Freeman inside the 10. Down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. It'll be 1st and goal Detroit at the Green Bay 4. This drive is taking a lot of time, though. 4:12 and counting. Here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 1st and goal. We're coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Manning in the shotgun on 1st and goal from the 4. Manning to Loxley, and Loxley back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the stop, Jimmy Owens, number 55, the 9th-year linebacker out of Tennessee. 3:40 and counting. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Lions come out in the I formation. Manning to Loxley. Loxley down to the 1. A gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and goal. On the tackle, David Harris, number 53 for Green Bay. 3rd and goal from the 1. Three receivers to the far side. Manning in the gun. Manning to Loxley again, and Loxley goes down. A loss of 2 yards. Nick Collins came in and made the tackle. The free safety, number 32. It'll be 4th and goal. You got to go for it. You're down by 21. Under 3 minutes left. You got to go for it. And the Lions are 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Manning under center. Manning hands off to Loxley. Nothing there. No. A loss of 2 yards. Jimmy Owens made the play. And the Packers defense holds. Detroit comes up empty. Loxley was injured on the play. Injury timeout. Green Bay will take over. Turnover on downs. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 4-yard line. Not a good set at all, Evil Dead. I'm hoping Green Bay scores again. I took the over. Right now we're at 33 points. They would need 8 more points for a push. 2:34 left to play here in the fourth quarter, live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. The opening game of Sim Season 30, and it's been a blowout. The Packers shocking everybody, blowing out the defending Super Bowl champion Lions 27-6. Mark Emden, the quarterback, under center. Emden to Hicks, and Hicks is going to lose a yard. Robert Preston on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 11 back at the 3-yard line. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. This one's pretty much decided. And we've hit the 2-minute warning. Green Bay up 27-6 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Our Week 1 kickoff game of Sim Season 30. I wish it was a better game. On paper, it looked like it was going to be a good game. The Packers lead the Lions 27-6. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Green Bay. I don't think either team will take a timeout at this point. From their own 3-yard line, Emden to Hicks. Hicks around the outside, out to the 11-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Neither team taking a timeout. Green Bay is going to start the season 1-0, and the Lions are going to start the season 0-1. Green Bay will host Indianapolis next week, and the Lions will be on the road again at Chicago in Week 2. 3rd and 3 from the 11. 4 receivers wide. Emden to Hicks up the middle. He's got the first down. A 5-yard gain out to the 16-yard line. We're coming up on a minute. We'll have a triple header for you tomorrow night. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, 3 o'clock on the West Coast. Game number 1 will be the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Game number 2, the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. And game number 3 will be the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. That's tomorrow night, starting at 6 Eastern. Emden on 1st and 10 to Hicks, across the 20, out to the 22-yard line. Green Bay doesn't have to snap it anymore if they don't want to. And that'll be it. The clock will wind down. Sim Season 30 underway. 1 game down. 223 to go of the regular season. Let's see if they get the playoff. The final seconds are ticking away. Your final score, Green Bay 27, Detroit 6. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you tomorrow, 6 o'clock Eastern. Y'all have yourself a great night. Good night, everybody.